Oh my god, is it gonna let me reconnect? Or is it just gonna freeze out and fucking boot me again? Hi. Alright, so if you guys can't see me, refresh your page. Yeah. Fortunately, for some reason, it's only when I'm farming Vitus Essence that for some reason it like crashes my my game. Which is super annoying, and I kind of forgot about that, which is why we're here. So we'll see how much longer I last before it decides to dump me again. Shit. And it literally restarted. Oh, restarted all of it. I was hoping that when I reconnected, it would like leave off where I was at. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. What was it? So literally back to zero. I mean, we didn't get that much Vitus Essence, but good God. But the stuff I was leveling, the Nightwave, it's like, why bother reconnecting to the squad if it's going to restart me at like when I started it, right? Like I couldn't have kept the like stats. Apparently not. We'll see if it crashes again. I mean, that I don't know why it does that, and it's only when I'm farming Vitus Essence that it's ever done that. No, yeah, really. Like if it can detect that I was like in the mission and it unexpectedly interrupted, then why would it not have any indication of like where I was in it? Plus, I was gone like less than a minute. Like my guy died and had to be revived, but if he was still in it and dead, then wouldn't it be able to just continue? Look at this guy. He's got that like laying down glitch. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Because it wasn't even like the whole screen was like going nuts and blowing up and, you know, 4 people with Brahmas and all that stuff, you know? Like there really wasn't a reason for it to do that. Hey, Bam, you're back. What's up? So I am farming Vitus Essence, and my computer had crashed. Wait, what? What? Huh? Hmm. Yeah, I mean it definitely can be, but yeah, I kind of don't. I don't know. It's like I said, it's only been when I'm farming Vitus Essence that it's ever done that. Well, I was leveling a couple of weapons, those 2 Prisma weapons, and I'm like, oh, I might as well go in here and farm some Vitus Essence. It's a survival. It should be easy enough. But yeah, I kind of forgot about the crashing issue on some of these. So between the crashing and then I don't know what I got hit by. I must have got hit by some like crazy amount of toxin or something because I didn't notice anything that would have downed me right there. But I did look at it. It actually looks pretty crazy. Yeah, I was like, man, the price tag's a little stiff, like steep on it, but it's actually weirdly priced too. It's like 47.50 or something. It's like, wait, what? It's not like on a sale price. It's just like that's the price. So I'm gonna put it in my I'll put it on my wish list. Oh, really? How did you get it for free? Like somebody gifted to you? Oh, the Game Pass. Oh, right. You know, there might be something to that right there. Oh, damn. What was that game that I used to play? I think it was World War Z that I used to play with my buddy. That game was pretty cool. But no, that one looks cool because it looks like a mix between like a couple of games. Because it looks like it has like a crazy story, but it also looks like it has like lots of cool weapons and like the story about like the Nazi zombie thing. Like, I don't know, it's interesting. It looks cool.
Life support activated.
Yeah, they gave away World War Z on Epic, so that's what we were playing on at the time. My buddy got super into that game. Like, that's all he used to play. I was like, holy crap, dude. He was like so far ahead of us in levels. It was like crazy. Like, we all started at the same time, but then he just like took off with it. I was like, holy crap, dude. Geez, look at all this stuff.
Run.
I'll run away from all that toxin. These toxic bastards. You can only use rolling guards so often, you know? Oh, is that right? But that's but you can get the Game Pass on PC though, yeah. So, huh? That's kind of a cool way to go about it.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
Yeah, crossplay. Crossplay with extra steps, exactly right.
Capsule is now available.
Well, that, you know, but you already have the PC and you don't have to like spend the extra money on a console. Well, it's playing on Xbox with extra steps. That's actually really cool. Yeah, I like that. Here's a question too, though. Well, yeah, because if it's crossplay, then your friends, I guess whether it's crossplay or not, you could still play with them, right? Like, oh god, toxin, man, it hurts. All right, I think it's time to go. Too many people's dying. I'm going to be next. Well, the cool thing about it too is like you can check out different games. Makes it pretty
Life support
pretty nice to try
activated.
new things. Eat unranked Tetra. Rank 9 Tetra. It's gonna bounce. But there's Vitus Essence right there. And I should wait till 30, if at all possible. Oh man, that toxin's gonna kill me. Nope. Nope, I gotta bounce. Nope, nope. Oh shit, that's probably gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me. Oh, that rolling guard saved my ass. Oh no. It's the best support frame for sure. I mean, it really depends on like what you're using it for. So, for something like this, instead of adaptation, I really should have been just put toxin resistant on because adaptation only works after you start getting hit by stuff. So I probably did get resistance to it, but the damage was probably already done. Oh, now you might as well wait the. Okay. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get them. Well, maybe I will. They're like 20 seconds from. Oh wait, I did get the reward for it. Arcane Tinker was the first thing that I got before I got disconnected. Oh sweet. Hey, and 16 Vitus Essence. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Well, I mean, I got a little bit there. 17 and 22. Mm. Mm. So are you guys playing Warframe, or do you guys need to do the sortie for the day? Yeah, I did. It seemed like it didn't, but I guess like the Nightwave didn't remember me. Oh,
Now you
wait.
might be wondering if I'm holding back
Whoa,
on
I didn't even
that.
realize it reset.
Dreamers.
Electricity. Plains of Eladon. Fish on the Plains of Eladon. Clam. This is the BS mission right there. Servo fish captures. I don't even know, to be honest with you.
Let's check what's next.
Electricity. I mean, I bought Arc a long time ago. Um, and I have most of the expansion because the expansions like now because it's so old, like are free. Actually, some of the newer arcs on there. Every Minecraft? Are there other Minecrafts than just Minecraft? You know, let's get these prismas up and then I'll worry about that. I don't know what that is.
I see you.
Operator, the system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
Huh. Is it? I think that's the dungeon crawler one. I think I did see somebody play that one time. Yeah, I mean, if you could play like the newest arcs on there, like that's kind of cool. Okay, what is this lag? Well, this Tetra doesn't. Does the Tetra have electricity? I don't think it does. Maybe. I don't know. That might be the Wisp buff or something, right? Yeah. Man, dude, I was gonna go for B. I guess B and C are over here. We'll get this secondary out of the way, and then I can figure out what to do with electricity. Minecraft story mode. Oh yeah, the Telltale game. That might actually be pretty cool. Have you played many of the Telltale games? Some of those games are freaking awesome.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now.
Oh, I don't
They
remember
will
this
start
one at
destroying the gear.
all. What is this? Okay, that's glass. Alright, so we gotta go down here, I'm guessing. No, not the underwater stuff. Oh, I think I do remember this one. Luckily, I think it's not that bad. No. Through here. No. Wait. Wait. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Or did I just go backwards? No, that was right. That's not true. Not all the DLCs are free. There's a lot of them that are,
Excellent
but
work.
there's a couple that aren't.
Extraction with no alarms.
I mean, unless they just made the other ones free because Genesis 2 just came out. Like I don't have all of them. There's like there's probably 2 that I don't have. And I couldn't tell you which one's like off the top. I'd have to look at it, but I think it's all the way up to like Crystal Isles was free.
You've triggered the alarms. Lose this data, and the mission will be a complete failure.
I hope he gets it. Don't fail it, don't fail it, don't fail it. Come on, get it, get it. Oh shit, he's failed it, didn't he?
We have
Oh, he did it.
extraction.
Oh, damn.
Get
Whoo.
to extraction.
Did they make it free? No, I don't mean Crystal Isles. I mean the one after that. I don't remember. I don't remember what it is. I'll have to claim it. See, I got my buddies to play it for a while. But well, one of my buddies, we were playing it together and stuff. But he was trying to stream it, and like it was too much for his PC. So, but then he was like only streaming on Discord, and I'm like, well, just stream on Discord then. Like, it doesn't have to be like crazy quality. But he was like, nah, I don't want to play this anymore. I was like, oh man, come on. And I was like playing it solo, but it's not really that great solo.
Another job well executed.
Let me take a look. I'm gonna take a look right now. Because if I can claim them, I'm totally claiming them. Whether I play it right now or someday in the future. Crystal Isles, Descent. Oh, Lost Island. Okay, that wasn't on there before. Excellent. Okay, and then Genesis, of course, which is basically like its own game. Oh, I know that. No, I don't want to download it. Okay, it's in my library. Excellent. Wow, that's pretty cool. Wow. Now that I'm looking at this, there's quite a few of these I have not played yet. Uh, Arboration and Scorched Earth, I heard, were like pains in the ass. I don't know about the center. I'm also not sure about Lost Island. Sounds cool. But I started one on Valguero and I started one on Crystal Isles, and both of those are like really good.
While I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grineer. Error, not a number. Did the operator
Yeah,
encode
Genesis and
message?
Genesis 2 are going to be the ones that wouldn't be.
You're making this too easy.
Basically because those are almost like Genesis is like its own standalone game basically. At least they try to make it like its own thing. It kind of takes place after like all of the Ark stuff. I watch these guys called Neebs Gaming on YouTube, and they play Ark, and they've kept up pretty much with all of it. I wouldn't say they did everything, but they did a lot of it. And they kind of made it their own like series,
From
which
little
is cool. It's like a cool.
things grow,
They're
Drake.
just kind of a group of
I
goofballs that
believe in you all.
that play together.
Override delivered. Security systems temporarily disrupted.
And they've just recently finished with Genesis. They have a a group that they call the tribe of not slaves, and they basically help them like gather all the resources and all that stuff, so they don't you don't have to like watch that online like during their their thing. They already have it? Really? Even that's like already part of the pass?
You have broken their ranks.
I mean, I know you
Round
do
one.
get stuff
Another successful mission. Find extraction.
in game, but I don't. Yeah, I'm not all that familiar with like all the skins and stuff. I never even really looked at them. I know like when you start off though, that your inventory is just full of them. Like every time you die, you get like a crap ton of like skins that you're like, why, why are these in my inventory? Like dumping out like tons of stuff. I was actually talking to my buddy about making an Ark server, like a private server, and just literally like having it run 24/7, where anybody could go on, you know, build their stuff, mess with it. I don't know how many people you can have in a private server, um, but then he was also talking about doing that with Valheim, and now I think he's going to start Rust. So I'm not 100% sure if that's going to come to fruition or not. But
Being
oh,
a killer is like petting a Kubra dog. Is like petting a machine
look at that! I
gun.
got isotopes that
Another job
didn't
done.
set off an alarm because he had already set off the alarm before I joined. Yeah, seriously. And when Valheim, when they finally finish um, the Mist biome and the other one, whatever other one they were doing, I'm definitely gonna go back and play that. All right, buddy, let's do it. What's this last one? Assassination. Actually, I need to not do that. I'm not sure I can take him out. Well, I probably can, but I'd rather not try to just melee him. That's the mantra of Skyrim, man.
Another
Inventory
dead
management. Have you guys played Conan Exiles? That game's freaking awesome too. I was playing that solo for a while, but again, it's so much better with like people. It's really meant to be played with like at least like 4 people. Though it's possible to do it with one, it's just such a pain.
Find them and take them out.
Oh yeah.
Captain Borg has led under suspicion of possessing Orokin technology that grants him powerful abilities.
I mean, that's not too bad. I think the only problem with the Game Pass thing too would be like, yeah, if you bought one of those DLCs, that since you don't own the game, I mean, I guess it's fine if you ever go back to play it, but then it's like you're owning DLCs for a game that you don't own.
War is feared across the system.
But then again, if you have the pass, then I guess it doesn't really matter, right?
Another dead Daniel. Foolish Daniel. Do you realize your
Yeah.
righteous has sent you to die?
You've located the VIP. Time to go to work.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, Arc and Rust are kind of the same. Like, if you play the multiplayer servers on Arc, you're gonna find a lot of trolls. Like, every time I played multiplayer, it was like guys that have no life that play the game 24/7, just wrecking your stuff because you're a noob, you know? Because you can't be there 24/7 to watch your stuff, so they're gonna come over and wreck your stuff. You're gonna like spend 8 hours taming a dinosaur, and they're just gonna come over and kill it real quick. So Arc is not my favorite in that genre. I could see like doing Valheim with other like people because it's PvE mainly. I don't think you can even PvP in that game.
Bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
But Rust is like that too, where it's like, oh, they delete the DLC. Well, but if you bought it, then how? What? How does that work?
Watch yourself. Rainier.
You think they'd have a record of it if you had bought the DLC for it? I mean, kind of like Steam does, right? Where it's like it has the record of everything you have. It doesn't have to necessarily be installed.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Ooh, melee ribbon mod. Cool. Oh, you do keep it. Okay, well, that's good. It just, yeah, it removes it with the game if you don't have it installed, for sure. I don't know, maybe that is a thing I'll have to do in the future. Is like, I mean, especially with Valheim, I'm totally down to just like host a private server. I don't think I could like have it running 24/7 though. Like, I don't know how to set that up. I mean, I guess I could just leave it on my computer, but oops. But maybe when I'm streaming, just have people jump in. I don't know. Kill 7 enemies while sliding, while also undetected. I can't tell if that's going to be easier or difficult. Without owning the game.
Stand by while I
Huh.
analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grenier. Error, not a number.
So they're like standalone DLCs that you can just play them. Like, you don't have to have the whole game installed kind of thing. I mean, that's an interesting way to go about it. I'm like debating whether I should try to do that. I probably should. Now, who would be? I think if I just use Loki, you could probably do that pretty easily.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe suits you. Ha ha.
I don't know. If it doesn't work, I'll just wait for my Riven Cipher. Generation Zero. I think my buddy was playing that. My other buddy. Is that like Gundams?
You may explore the sanctuary. You are a true hunter. This specimen is shrouded in I knew we had a shared passion hunter.
No. Wait a second. Wait, did you tell me about that? Somebody was. Now that's okay. Hold on. Let me look it up. Generation Zero. Oh. What in the world? Sounds good. Sounds like a pain. Literally like humans versus robots.
The resistance.
Okay, why is it turning the sound on when I skip forward? That's stupid. Interesting. See, now something like that is something I would play on like the Xbox Game Pass, where it's like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna like it enough to buy it, but I'd probably like mess around with it and see if I like it enough. Dude, The Witcher 3 is 80% off right now, $10. Yeah. I mean, it does look crazy. There's a couple games that are like that. There was one I was playing um with my buddy that was kind of a cool game, and then, we just stopped playing it for whatever reason. I'm trying to think of what game that was. Yeah, too many games, man. Too many games. No. No. Desolate. Yeah, it's a game called Desolate. Unfortunately, got mixed reviews, and a lot of people just thought it was too difficult, and it kind of is. It's like a survival, almost like survival horror. Um. Oh yeah, you were telling me about that too. Yeah, that would be tempting. I mean, that's the other thing is like it's a matter of like if I were to get it, would I be having enough time to actually play it? And the only way I would be able to do that is if, oh my lord, yes, yes, Teshin, oh, I could kiss you. Give me Forma Pack. I need that so badly. I was thinking about buying these too, just for the hell of it, but oh, can you? Oh, see, that would be pretty tempting. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna buy the damn thing. I got enough of these. Buy the Robo Pants things here. Yeah, Witcher 3 is $10 right now. I did buy that, didn't I? I'm sure I did. Okay. Cool, man. Now I got some formas to mess with. That is sweet. It was Witcher 3. Yeah, yeah. Witcher 3 is on sale for $10. Witcher 3 has been on sale for quite some time. Like it goes on sale quite a bit for like that price. It's 80% off. Yeah, I'm with you. No, I mean the other account that I'm playing on is on PC, so I just have been playing it on my laptop. Oh, I take that back. It's not PC. It's Google Stadia, which I don't know what that counts as. I'm guessing that counts as PC, but maybe it's its own thing. I don't really know. I'm not going back to that. That's not what I'm gonna do. Okay. Yeah. Let me get my scan targets out of the way. They're corrupted lancers, right? I mean, I already know where these guys are gonna be, but just to verify it. Hey, a habitat void. They are where they always are. I don't believe that's correct, unless the value of the euro dropped quite a bit. It should be the other way around. Oh no, actually, I think the euro is about 1 to 1 right now, or at least very similar.
You are here
I don't
with
recall it
capture
being less than a buck.
You must find, capture, and extract our target.
All right,
There's
let's
a
see if we can be
sanctuary
sneaky
target
boy
here,
about
Hunter.
this.
I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's right. I was going to melee him. Wait, what? Why isn't that? Kill 7 enemies while selling while undetected. Am I not? Am I somehow detected as? I'm invisible. How are they?
The capture target has vital information that we will need to extract. We need our subject brought back alive.
That guy totally was not detecting.
Target located. Bring them
Ribbon,
in.
please.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Hmm. I thought euros were worth more than $1. If not like the same. I mean, things could have changed. I have not kept up with it. I will tell you that. It is free energy, huh? That's when it gets a kill, right? You're saying when it like goes off that mod?
All right, Hunter. I will reward
Oh,
you
he's over there.
should you perform synthesis.
Let me scan that booty. Get over here.
An excellent specimen, Hunter. This will advance Sanctuary's goal of preservation.
Well, I was looking to unlock that ribbon while I was here, but I don't know why it considered those guys detecting me. So maybe I just need to start off invisibly. What? Wall latching on a death orb? Fills your energy while using Prime. Huh. Wait, wait, wait. What do you mean death orb? Not death. You're not talking about death cube. Death orb. Is that like a skill?
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
There is a Sanctuary target here, Hunter.
There we go.
I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
Did that not count? What? What? Why? Why?
Target. Capture them quickly before they escape. Scans indicate
What?
our target is in the vicinity. Find them.
That ball has like eyes?
Work. We'll keep them captive
What
at
the
the
hell?
base. Your part is done here.
Well, I mean, but the ribbon, yeah, it doesn't matter because the ribbon will hold on to it, so that's fine. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
That's it. It will be a perfect
Pain in my
Trap it so you can
ass.
synthesize it for me.
I went back to make sure that there wasn't going to be somebody around to see me when I went and used the ability again. Would you scan? Holy cow. Why must everything be so difficult? Hey, Chihuahua.
I see your hunt was a successful one. Visit me to claim your reward.
I'm tempted to just run through this again for the Nightwave. And for the ribbon. Even if there is not a scan target, which there might actually be. He might actually pop up again just for some extra points. This stupid stomper ball. Well, at least I know I'm not gonna have to use a ribbon cipher on this one. I can save it until I get one that needs like the, you know, defense target without getting hit kind of thing. Well, that's what I'm doing, right? Like, I just needed those two, so I just completed the daily.
Here on a capture mission, you must find, capture, and extract our target.
Where's my guys? Oh, no, ball. Need to hide. Okay, nobody saw me. Hey! I will read your name in just a moment. My apologies.
Your target know we're here. Track them down quickly.
Wait, did that ball see me? You're kidding me. Man, this is some horse honky. The Zodiac Gaming Channel. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate it. Oh, you're Legendary 1 on PS4. Very nice.
Capture them quickly before they escape.
I am working my way there extremely slowly.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Anaros main? Very cool. Basically, I would say Hildren is like my main just because it's tanky and I use it everywhere. You know, but there is like a handful of guys that I use. I'm kind of switching over to Mag just because like the crazy combination of abilities with Mag Prime and the bubble and just how that all works is pretty bananas. Oh, 15 hours still Wisp? Very nice. Alright, well, at least I got the capture missions out of the way, I guess.
One of our own believes they are the equal of our foe, and baby, they are acting like
Baby! Thousands, huh? I have quite a few Vaulted Relics because I did start playing like 4 years ago or so, and then I stopped playing. I played for like a year and a half or so, and then stopped playing for like a year and a half. So when I came back, I found a lot of the stuff that I had was vaulted. I kind of wish I would have kept up with at least the daily logins. I would have had a lot more
don't stop believing, dreamers.
days, but I did not. Alright, so how can we do this here? So I gotta get bounties, I gotta get fish, I gotta get, well, I could do Clem.
That's all we have.
Clem's mission. Oh, it's on the relay. What? What? $10,000? How do you spend $10,000 on Warframe? I don't even know how you do that. Yeah, but I mean, dude, like $1,000. Well, if you got the discount on platinum and you spent like $1,000 just on the platinum, that would be enough platinum to basically own everything.
You may explore the sanctuary. You are a true hunter. What a pity
Yeah, but I still don't see where
forever be
like
unaware
what's so
of
expensive that you spend $10,000 on Warframe on? Like where did that money go? I can't even fathom.
even stronger hunter. It is time for you and your kind.
Access packs. Ah, like literally buying like all the things. Roombas. Nice. Is there more than one Roomba? I didn't know there was more than one. There's 6? I had no idea. I didn't even know what that thing was until like I went to go place it. I was like, "What is this thing?" And I'd like put it on the wall as like thinking it was just like some kind of decoration, and then it started like moving around cleaning stuff. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
So, what do you say? Will you help him out? And
Yeah,
don't
I'm on PC.
worry, you'll get paid too.
Yeah, I use an Xbox controller plugged into the PC.
This is it. The merchandise acquisition
All right, let's see
mission.
if I can potentially
You
do
will
this.
cause a ruckus
Oh, no, I'm not gonna be
while
able to
my
do it that
other
way.
operatives steal the artifact. Let them know you're here.
Oh, Clem, you scared the shit out of me.
They cut off life support. You going to let them intimidate you like that?
Nice. Let's climb. Yeah, I did it. Woo! Nah. I'll have to look at those things. I didn't even know that existed. Actually, wait. What am I doing? I have stuff I can level. These guys are low enough that this is actually going to be kind of effective. Oh, I'm just trying to like get these things leveled up. I bought them off the trader when he was here. And once they get to 30, I'm never going to use them again. It's literally just MR fodder. Where the hell is everybody? They're just kicking the shit out of Clem. Oh, they're totally nail guns. Yeah, absolutely. They even look like nail guns.
NANI?!
And they do damage to enemies like nail guns.
Run.
Um, let's see. I started like probably less than a year, so I would say going on 7 months, 8 months, something like that. Maybe 9. I'm not even 100% sure, but I actually used to stream like a couple years ago. I was streaming stuff like Their Billions and it may have been Ark. I'm not even sure at this point. I don't even remember. But I was streaming VR games when I first got my Oculus, and basically like I was like going to school and stuff and working at the same time, so I really just didn't have time. There was like a year or two that I just like couldn't stream. I didn't have time to do it. Yeah, and what happened too was that like I upgraded my computer and I have like decent internet, and I'm like, you know what? I'm playing this stuff anyway. I might as well like stream it. Yeah, and you know, I mean, you probably know. It's like we know so much about Warframe and weapons and the process of doing things that it's like, might as well come on and like help people and use some knowledge. I know way too much about this game. Depends on what kind of decorations. I mean, pretty much every planet like sells some kind of decoration. I mean, you got the pile of floofs. Like, I think you actually have some that I don't have that I haven't bought yet. Yeah, you buy them for 100. Yes, that's true. You can get many a decoration that way. I think the Eladon ones you get from actually fighting Eladons, if I'm not mistaken. You get some from Steel Path missions once you complete each planet. Those are the ones that I have decoration, like in my room, on the shelf there. The Void Trader sometimes has them. Yeah, that's where I got that ship, the Corpus ship. Or no, the Grineer ship. That thing is actually pretty awesome. Yeah. It's that mysterious currency you win in drawings every once in a blue moon. Hey, Silverstone, what's up? Yeah, do your thing, buddy. If they're streaming an MR-15, they're probably getting ready or doing Steel Path, would be my guess. Oh, bam, you actually... Yeah. That's an adolescent Tenno. A tween twinno. Yeah, I didn't like really worry too much about decorations until like around MR-30 that I was like, okay, time for real end game stuff, you know? Like, oh, I've saved all this stuff up for so long that it's like now it's like, okay, might as well just spend it on this decoration because what the heck else am I gonna use it for? Clem, no! Where's Clem? Yeah, fashion, exactly right. Well, Bam wants to do Steel Path just for the stuff that the operator, you can get the operator stuff from Teshin. That's literally the stuff that I just bought. I'm super happy that I had a format pack this time. That is so good for me. Because right now it's like the best place for me to get MR is like maxing Kuva and Tenet weapons and ugh. It's like so many formulas, man. Like I'm literally gonna be buying format packs. Like there's no real other way to do it. Building formulas is not efficient. Like I gotta do that also, but man. Yeah, we need to get you prepared. Well, what we need to do is you need to farm Vitus Essence. So if next time it is convenient, we will go through and do that. Because you have to get those galvanized mods. It's like the best way. It's kind of the way. Yeah, and then some weapons would be good too. So Tenet Archoplasmor is amazing. I would definitely recommend that. And then, do you have formas, Bam? Because you're going to want to get something to level 40. Oh, you have a lot? Good. Yeah. Well, the other thing is, if your standing is high enough at Deimos and you can get that Cedo, I can give you the same build that I use. And that'll get you there. That weapon got me through the Steel Path. I mean, it's... Yeah, basically. Yep. You need 5. Even on the Cedo, I believe I used 5. And then the other thing is too, and I'm sure you're doing the same thing, is like, there's so many weapons that I want to bring out like the full potential out of, like the Amprex. Like that's not a weapon that I'm going to be using on Steel Path or using it a lot, but like, actually I should use it because I need electricity kills. I should be using it just for the fun, because it's a fun weapon, but it's just not a powerful weapon. We actually ran into a guy yesterday that was using it fully maxed with a Riven on Steel Path. and I was like surprised. And he's like, yeah, it's working, you know. I'm like, all right. But like I have like I maxed the Exceltra also. Like I put 5 or maybe even 6 formulas on the Exceltra, and that thing is like, it's awesome. But still, like even taking that to the steel path would be risky business.
Things seem tough. Nora knows, but believe us, though it's going out of style, there are
Like it's
people
probably
working
decent,
to make
but
this system
up to
better
a point, you know. To the point where you just start running out of ammo all the time. Love the weapon, but yeah. Oh, for on Deimos? Well, that's not too bad. That's like a day. Oh, Karudos. That's actually not bad. Cold, status chance, and slash for minus combo duration. That's that could actually work out pretty damn well. Use that cold, turn it to toxin. Slash doesn't help it all that much, but it does kind of help. Eh, it's good. Not great. It'll do.
Don't stop believing, dreamers.
All right. Well, I guess we're going fishing.
Ta-ta, lovelies.
Uh, Not the most exciting stuff, but screw it. Gotta do it. He's standing for your helmet segment? Yeah. Well, that'll free up some Warframe slots. So yeah, I think I mentioned, but I'll tell the Zodiac Gaming channel there that yeah, I have like so many extra Warframe slots because I got the Helma segment, but I didn't know like what it was really like. I didn't know how to use it. I didn't know what it was for because when I came back, like before when I stopped playing it, that system didn't exist. So I had bought all the slots. Um, oh, you can't really. Oh, actually, you could probably see it on the inventory, can't you? In the equipment. So I wasn't subsuming frames. I was just like collecting them. So now I have like yeah, like a ton of extra frame slots. It's so many extra frame slots. I literally have 15. That's like 300 platinum worth of frame slots that I don't need. What are you looking at? Don't judge me. That's what I thought. Yeah. Hey, I guess when they come out with all the, well, no, because I don't even need those frames. So yeah, I don't know. So they come out with new guys like Caliban. I'm gonna have those extra slots. All right. Actually, I don't need Loki anymore.
Did you hear that? It said cosmic background radiation is a riot.
So, Zodiac Gaming Channel. I'm guessing you are Zodiac Gaming Channel because you stream. Is that correct? Is there a secondary that has lightning damage? Just right off the bat. Let's see. Do something like this. I haven't used this thing in forever, but this thing is dope. Dodge speed. Yeah, no kidding, dude. Yeah, if they come out with anything new, I am ready for it. I mean, you do need a couple extras just for like having that extra just to claim them and then run them to subsuming. But because I didn't know anything about like subsuming until later on, like I wasn't even thinking about it. Um, Yeah, like I could have saved myself a lot of like quite a bit of platinum had I known about it, or like did the research on what this thing is and how it works. I mean, still not 100% on it. Like I've assumed pretty much all the frames, but like I don't know all the combinations and all that stuff, and that's going to be my next thing is figuring out the best combos of what abilities go on which frames and why they're better than others. I would imagine it is actually, yeah, because it's secondary. It's basically just another like one of his drops. I was gonna put something on this. What was I putting on it? I'm not sure. Dude, it's kind of weird that I'm using amalgam barrel diffusion on this, but that's fine. Was I gonna put max ammo or something on it? Put like ammo drum? No. Oh, I can't even do that. All right, well, quick draw it is then. Really, I just need it for the lightning damage. Yeah, this like when I got this gun, it was like I believe it was a daily login reward. I was super stoked about it. Uh, I feel your pain, dude. I know your pain. They are too much. There, I'll hit Venus first, and then I'll work on stupid other thing. Go after some servo fish. Cold in 5 minutes. That'll be helpful. Wait, you got 9 different color palettes for 75 platinum? That's actually really good. I thought it was way more expensive than that. I thought it was like, oh, you got 9 platinum. Okay, I thought you were gonna say like I was gonna say because I thought they were like at least like 50 apiece. I thought you bought some kind of like crazy pack. I was like, wait a second, you can get 9 for 75? Like I gotta go buy that. Yeah, you do get them sometimes from like Nora's rewards and stuff. And then that last event, you could have gotten the Valentine's color pack if you had the familial bonds, but farming those familial bonds was just ridiculous. Like, there's no way I'm going to spend the time to do that. Absolutely not worth it. And I don't think there's fish in this pond. Okay, I will go lightning you guys to death. So I don't know when they started doing this, but oh, you lucky little bastards. But I swear Bam was working for the devs. Because I was sitting there going, like, why don't they have the guys roaming around on Orbialis? Like the animals roaming around. They have them everywhere else, like on Deimos and on Earth. And then like a week later, now they're roaming around. You didn't get any color palette spam? Yeah, I have a couple. One of them was a Twitch like primer word, but it's all like the shades of purple, and it's like, well, that's so every time I do a random selection, I inevitably get a bunch of purples in my builds. Hotspots and caves, hotspots and caves. Cool weather. I think it's supposed to be cold. Warm weather, warm weather, warm weather. So this is the one. But it says it's like 5 minutes. I probably should just find a cave. cold in 2 minutes. You know what? We'll wait it out. That's fine. All you got is blues. You got the blues. You call this a hotspot? This is a hotspot, isn't it? Yeah. Right? Am I tripping? Apparently I am driven. There is no fish in this pond. Yeah, that's a hotspot right there. Right? Man. WTF. There's some kind of weird glitch too that if you're standing on these cliffs, like I was kind of afraid of that when I like put that in there, that you're like too high up and it like doesn't like spawn them or you can't see them or something because you're like too high up, which doesn't make any damn sense to me. It's fine. I prefer cave anyway. It makes it way easier. Okay, need to keep hotspot though. That looks promising. Any hotspot. Any hotspot will do. I don't see any hotspots around here. Alright, we can try a lake. Should be cold enough. Let's try over there. So it's like flatter and I can actually stand. That would be great. And that worked like a charm. Magnificent. That was one thing I never really did too, was mess with the captures. Like, I have a ton of them from all sorts of weird different places, but I don't think I've ever been to the thing where you use that. I mean, it does look cool because, like, yeah, you can like set fashions and actually like, you know, take some like screenshots, I guess. But no, never. I didn't. And then I had no idea the devs even like did stuff with that. That dude, Spandex 95, he was featured a couple times from his capture stuff, and I was like, holy crap! Like the devs actually know who you are, which is nuts. You guys think he gets better drop rates because of that? Oh shit! Totally missed that. Haha! Get over here.
Get comfy, dreamers. One of our own believes they are the equal of our foe, and baby, they are acting like it.
I don't think my foes like go fishing for rare fish. I'm acting like the foes. I don't see any foes fishing. Thanks for the buffs, buddy. He'll be back. Saw another one. Like, yeah, there he is. Oh, nailed him. Alright, good enough. Damn, came for like 6 and got like 15. Oh, some effective bait. $13, $14. I got 14. Yep, good stuff.
Always
5,500. Man, I'm almost 100 on the new Nightwave here, or this Nightwave extension. All right, so Plains of Illidan.
Ta-ta, lovelies.
You guys have any use to do bounties in on Earth? Guess I'll just grab the fish real quick and then hunting, like like capturing animals on Earth. I mean, the only reason to capture animals on Earth, though, is for the decorations from that dude, right? I don't think there's any real reason to do it. I mean, I guess you could turn it for standing.
They've learned not to scavenge Grenier camps, but fisher folk still take potshots at them. Mayor, the common Kundra could never be called glamorous, but their role is a necessary one.
Hey, Enric, thank you so much. Appreciate the follow. How are you doing today? This is the hot spot right here, right? Doesn't look very hot, but I think that's the spot. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm sure you're glad to be over that. Seriously? I didn't even start fishing yet, you stupid thumper. Get out of here. Don't go over here. He's coming. Oh Lord, he's coming. Every time. It doesn't matter where doesn't matter where I fish. There's always a thumper or right there to come disrupt. Alright, what if I come over here? How about that? What do you think of that? Oh no, actually the bait is the problem. What kind of baits do I got? Anything good? During the day? Is it day? I assume it is, seeing as it's bright out. Get back to programming? Oh, I mean, I don't really care all that much. Like, it's fine. I just need it. It's like usually I go to the ocean on the other side, but I just let it go that side because it was like a little closer to the the where you come in. It's just funny that it's like every time I happen to fish, a thumper comes out of nowhere. You're like, oh, what are you doing? Trying to fish. I mean, if you want to go kill him, I will invite you. I don't even know what that bait was for that I used. Peppered bait. Oh, I don't think that's even for rare fish. I think that's just for fish itself. To get more fish. Yeah, it's totally up to you. Like, if you really want to take him down, you're more than welcome. I didn't realize that thumpers are the guardians of the oceans. Yeah, I think I needed the other bait, other spot. Usually I come over here, and like within like 2 seconds of me fishing over here, a thumper will come. Oops. Yes, pillage. Pillage those fish. Day and night. I think I usually go for mercrays. Coastal mergoo. What's a coastal mergoo? it not close enough to that spot over there? Catch that sucker. Oh, it's a bird? Okay. Cool. And what do you do? Like, what do you do with the tags? Are you trading them in for decorations from the guy over there? Because I think that's all you can really do with them. I mean, you can turn them in for standing, right? Oh, that's right. Stupid thing. You gotta hit him twice. See, Bama knows how to play this game. It's all about the decor. I think what I'm gonna do is in that cave. You remember where you showed us like you can go out of that cave and like decorate in that cave? I think I'm just gonna put all those A10 sculptures in there. Because I don't know what else to do with them. I could just throw them all around my ship, I guess, but it's like I got so many. I don't know what the hell else to do with them. One fish? One? Really? This whole vast ocean, and it's giving me one fish. Endo giveaway? It's a possibility. Though I'm sure people could use platinum more. At least from what I have seen is that you know, things like Warframe slots and like weapon slots. Because as much as Endo is cool, um, just farming with people for credits is also like probably as necessary, if not more necessary. Wow, that was quite the whiff. This fish's evasive skills are unmatched. That's true. That is true. For very new players, that is true. Yeah. It's like if you don't have the access to the sortie where you just like get shit tons of them, like statues, or if you haven't completed the new war and you're doing like the what is that thing called? The Nammer bounties. It's a possibility. Galoopalas. I need Traylocks, I need Murlocs. Making me use so much bait here. I probably should go over to that little hotspot over there. This might be too far. Alright, fine. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. You can always make more bait. But why don't I see that? Where'd the hotspot go? I could have swore it was like right there. Oh no, it didn't just turn night. Night in 60 minutes. No, what the hell? Tell fish. Fish are not cooperating today. Man, I know those systems. They're a giant pain to get. I think are they a reward for the bounties? I'm pretty sure you can get them out of bounties. But it's just like the familial bonds where it's like you only get like a couple. Oh, of course, there's hotspots like right here. I think I could potentially actually do it. I don't think so. I think those guys are going to go absolutely nuts, and they're not going to let me get it. So, yeah, I would have to look to see. Suckers. You ain't going nowhere. Um, yeah, it's been a while since I've had to like grind those, so I'm not 100%. I would have to look, but I mean, bounties is probably the only way that you're really gonna get them. Like you might be able to buy them from Little Duck or something, like once you have higher standing, but to get the higher standing, you're probably gonna get them anyway. So I'm not 100% on the best way to go about that. Pond hotspots. Is this this during the night? Predatory fish. I haven't used this bait in a very long time. Yeah, but but in order to go after that, don't you have to have already maxed your standing at Fortuna? I think that's what he's saying the problem is. Um, yeah, so Little Duck you can at the rank of hand. But yeah, it's the heist bounties from Profit Taker are really how you get them. So yep, pain in butt. All right, I'm gonna have to go back to the ocean hotspot, or I should just leave and come back. I'm not even sure what a twilight is. What is a twilight fish? Twilight. Predatory fish that are active in the day or night. But it doesn't say if it's ocean or pond or... I don't know if I've ever caught a 4. Um... Hmm. Well, I gotta do... Yeah, I've got to do earth bounties. If it... Man, if it was Orbialis. We'll go after some familial bonds while we're at it. But then again, it's too late. I don't really need them anyway. Not gonna get them anyway. Infested defense... Mesa... Karma... Oh, Mesa Karma arbitration. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. The only problem is that for some stupid reason, those arbitrations have a... Oh my gosh. This is an actual Cetus Wisp. Of course, when I was actually looking for them, I couldn't find them. But that's what they look like. Where's it going? Hey, hey! Are, are, are you... Are you kidding me? I didn't even know that they just I don't need them now. But when I was doing the Zaws and stuff, I didn't know they float away and disappear. I didn't even know they did that. I thought they would just sit there. Like I had no idea they vanished like that. Oh, my luck, man. Because I was flying around looking for them, just so, like because I didn't want to like have to farm them out or whatever. But you can buy them, so what? The Cetus Wisp? No, you just run into it. I don't think you have to kill it. Well, Bam, what are you leveling? Hold on, I gotta go back out here and capture these fish. Cause I got to. Well, I'm gonna do these Earth bounties. I don't know if you want to do this for Nightwave. If you want to join me on that. Um, it's not the greatest place to level stuff, but it'll work. I mean, fair enough. What? What? Did this not reset? Why? What? Oh, and there's our Thumper on this side. See, I don't know if he like preeminently joins. He's like, oh, you're going over here? Need to level your Necromech. Actually, Bam, don't you need stuff out of the Nommer bounties? No, you fat galoopa. Whoops. I mean, it stuns him. Oh, that's right. I forgot that it worked like that. That'd be damn convenient. Plus, it's good XP, like especially for Necromechs. He did, yeah. I was talking to him about that earlier. Come on, Mercury's. Where the... This is so much easier on Orvalis. Need some stronger bait. Here, fishy, fishy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I hate those guys. I hate that they take 2 shots. So annoying. I don't know, maybe I'm using the wrong fishing spear, but... Ah, damn it. Well, there's only 2 like earth spears, right? Oh, that one I got. All right, if I can get one of these guys that's already at half-life. Oh my F. How? How did I miss that? Ridiculous. How? This one? Labazo. Labazo. Lonzo? Yeah, like I always like because I don't fish that, nobody really fishes that often, so I always forget like what that doesn't seem like it was better. But I guess it's the type of fish too, right? Because yeah, that didn't like take that trail lock. That you've got to be kidding me. Where the? Why did those mercrays not come back? They usually do. It's fine. That's fine. Just make more bait. Buy more bait. I forgot exactly how bait works. Oh, the hotspot went away. Hmm. Well, that could be a problem. Can I just shoot him? Oh, you can. Wow. Hmm. I was kind of kidding about that. It doesn't capture them, but yeah, that totally works. I need one frickin' mercray. Alright, is there an ocean hotspot on this side? Then I'll go all the way over there and mess with all this creep. No. And usually it's like super easy. Usually I go right over here. Oh, there's a hotspot right there. I get harassed by a thumper for 10 minutes. And then once it gets bored, or I kill it, bam. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, did you need stuff out of the Number bounties? But yeah, but unfortunately it's turning night, so Namor is actually going to Orvialis. Oh, you're right. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so yep, that is how you get Mercury's. One shot. It is the other spear. I used like what, 6 baits for that? 5? But you know what? It's worth it. All right, whatever. Do you need a regular standing on Earth, Bam? Because Earth bounties are a night wave. All right. Well, if you guys want to join me for that, like, you guys are more than welcome. If anybody else needs just regular standing on Earth, or if you just want to do it for the Nightwave. Browse wares. You got. Yeah, that's so weird that like now you have to buy luminous dye. It's so strange to me. Then get one of these. Oh, hey, you could buy these too. The trophies, the fish trophies, if you want to like put those up. I mean, it doesn't do anything for me. Like, I don't really care about the fish trophies, but I don't remember what Kuthal's ocean hotspots are ponds at night. Okay, that could be helpful. Norgs, lake hotspots at night. Get the boot trophy. Yeah, I do too. Like, and then somebody was telling me like, oh yeah, you can't buy that anymore. I was like, really? Oh, this is wait, the Lonzo Fear Spear, smooth skin, armor plated, pierce the hides of scaly fish. Relaxes nearby fish. Hmm.
Come again.
Cause others have one price for locals and one for off-worlders. Me? I give you the local price every time.
Whoa. How do I not have these? I know I have one thumper floof. I'm gonna have to get some more Cetus Wisps. Just for floofage.
Order something, leave a coin. It keeps the souls of the Orokin happy. And you've paid for the next person who can't afford.
Wait, it's this guy, right?
Before the Grenier, my master and I would conduct a...
No, he's only got that. Well, he's got Mortis horns. Gene masking kit includes dyes. Interesting stuff. Okay. Yeah, well, I think I only have one. But whatever. Like, I'll just go to the quills and get Cetus Wisps. Not a big deal. All right, let's run some bounties here. So, is there anything that you guys actually need out of the bounties? You know what I freaking need that I haven't seen him have in a long time is Vigilant Armaments or no, Vigilant Supply. He's got armaments. No, he still doesn't have it. Hey, Fairwear, what's up? Yeah, is there any specific bounty that you guys want to do here? Yeah, it does. We're doing just I'm doing Nightwave Earth bounties. Like, Bam, do you have all the reverent stuff? Gara, I don't know. Anything specific we need here? If no preference, then we'll just start at the beginning, I guess. We'll go... Should we go hardest to easiest or easiest to hardest? We'll go hardest to easiest. How about that? Oh, right, because Revenant Blueprint is from, what was that from? Something else. Okay, well, let's just start at the hardest and work our way easier. Oh, Augur, I just saw that. I mean, we're gonna end up doing it anyway, right? Because we have to do, I think it's 5 different bounties, so. So what the hey? Yeah, where do you get the Revenant blueprints? That was it's I think you get it from Little Dog, right? From the quills, yeah. Wait, Revenant's component blueprints. Blueprint is the Mask of the Revenant quest. Yeah, so yep, quills. The blueprint is. Yeah, you have to complete the Mask of the Revenant quest. Basically, it's like you have to like be able to get your operator and use your operator. But bam, since you did New War and you have your you have the upgraded amp, you can start doing the first Eladon hunt. Basically, that's how you get your quill standing up. Like I got to do the freaking 3 for the last like that one thing for is the only bounty on Nightwave that's been following me around for freaking ever.
Whose intel aligns with my own? A high-ranking
But I don't want to do
commander
it.
landed on the plains hours ago, but his precise location is still a
But
mystery.
now maybe we
Let's
can.
track him down. Intel suggests the commander has released surveillance drones onto the plains to complete his assessment. Find one and bring it to me. The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it.
Can you hack it?
That's it. The drone is under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it. More Grenier inbound.
Oh yeah, the stuff these guys drop also. You can turn those in.
They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant.
Yeah, grab those ascension cores,
Out the drone.
Bam.
Stay vigilant.
Those you can trade those in for standing with the quills, I believe. It's not a ton, but it like helps.
More Grenier inbound. Don't let them harm the drone. They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant.
No, you got the wispy.
More Grenier inbound.
It is always in the center. That is correct. It's always in the center of the search area. It is not hidden. They definitely want you to find it. Dang, they're sending wave after wave of these guys. Are
They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant. More Grenier inbound. Don't let Intercept the shipment and destroy it. Among these troops is a resupply beacon. Find it and take it. There's the supply beacon. Grab it so I can call in the drop.
Those devices draw energy from Vombarists. Make use of them.
Vombeist.
Here comes the supply pod. Destroy the supplies before the enemy can get their hands on it.
Alright, these guys being like level, you know, not 0. Not making this easy to get my lightning kills, my weapon that's not very built up. It's alright, we'll get there. It'll be easier on the next ones.
Take that supply beacon and I will call in the drop. Supplies incoming. Make sure the Grineer never get their hands on them. Take that supply beacon and I will call in the drop. That's the last pod. Destroy the supplies. Comms just lit up. The commander's subordinates are all trying to deflect blame. Let's see if they drop any more intel. Resources plundered from the plains and destined to be a tribute for the queens are being held in the armored vault near my waypoint. Make sure the queens see none of this bounty.
Oh, very cool.
The vault
Yeah, fairway.
is too strong for
Yeah,
weapons and
I'm not sure when we'll do the drawing.
but
Yeah,
first
you know
I
what? Maybe
need
we
a
can
data
do it
mask on
tonight.
the guards.
Perhaps we'll do it right after this bounty. Eh? Eh? Yeah, so just celebrating getting 100 followers, and you know, wanted to give back a little bit. So we did the first drawing, and actually Bambrad was the winner of that one, fair and square. So this will be the second. Yeah, so I'm doing 25 platinum on each drawing, and this will be the second. Basically, as long as there's 10 people in the drawing, like I'm just gonna we'll go ahead and do it.
They dropped the data mass.
And now I believe we would be at 11, so perfect.
Now insert that data mass into the console. If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open. A tenant has fallen. Revive them.
Has he 10 fallen? Zeke through the shitbag, doing shitbag things. No, at least the name fits. Man, I can't wait to get this Bone Widow to 40 and then never use it again.
Take the resources. The commander is going to have a hard time fleeing without his tribute for the queens. He's stuck here. Now we find him. I found the commander's camp, liberated from Grenier control. You've reached the location. Clear out any nearby hostiles.
But I am. No, it's K-Drive. Get out of here.
You captured the location. Do not let them retake it.
He just yeeted that Nox over there. Yeet. Damn, did we drop below 50? Holy cow. I didn't realize that. No biggie.
The commander has one less place to hide.
Ooh, Furyk's Wrath. Or Wraith.
Our commander has run out of options. Find him at the waypoint and capture him for me. I have questions I want him to answer.
No, capture without killing him. Yeah, killing him. Good stuff.
Lotus has the commander in her custody. He won't be sleeping too good tonight, but I will. Kadoops, hurrah!
Alright, one down. Oh, that uses so much ammo to do that. It's like a full clip. Let me out! Augur Secrets. Oh, that's a good one, yeah. What's going on here? We're trapped. Yeah, try leaving and coming back. I don't know. There we go. Something glitched out there. That was kind of weird because I did see that it was like saying that Nightwinder had come back into the party. It's like, wait a minute. He never left. Oh my good lord. Can we get back inside? That took forever.
Got something. Heavy hitter like you needs a little snack. Righty-o. See you soon.
Yeah, so the other thing is too is that it's the missions are it's bounties each, right? So
I
like
give you coordinates. You
it has to be
see
different
it
bounties, I mean,
again, eh?
is what I'm trying to say.
The quills are at it again, telling me an important Orican relic is being unearthed by the Grenier. The quills would like this relic.
I kind of wish it like you could do the same bounty because yeah, if you wanted to farm something specific, then it kill two birds with one stone.
Details about this relic and its whereabouts are scarce. I need you to do some digging. This camp is the command point for Grenier archaeological operations. Shut them down. You've reached the location. Clear out any nearby hostiles.
Who are these guys?
The location is ours. Wait. Incoming assault. Don't let them retake this territory.
You're like on the mounted gun? That's hilarious. These guys might be low enough level for that to actually be effective. I'm not 100%. Those mounted guns generally suck. When they use them on you, they're like actually decent. But when you use them on them, pretty awful. Definitely easier ways to get lightning kills. I don't know why I thought this would be the way. Yeah, it does reset each day. That's true. Yeah, so you could do it on different days. I just figure like might as well just knock them out. Though at some point when this guy freaking gets vigilant supplies back, I would like that mod. It's insane that I don't have it.
The relic was here, and not long ago. We'll keep hunting. Our latest intel points to the armored vault at my waypoint. Break in and look for the relic.
Oh, damn, you did. Shit, I can't re-invite you.
You're nearing the armored vault. Take out the surrounding guards. One of them is carrying a data mass, and we'll need that to get inside.
Damn, sorry, dude. That kind of sucks. Well, it's either yours or mine, and yeah, mine was not happy about that Vitus Essence farm.
They dropped the data mass. Grab it. Good. Now insert that data mass into the console. If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open.
Got the guy midair. Oh yeah, boom.
You're in. Take the resources. Teammate, the Grenier moved the bubble cover. A tunnel Be warned, the prisoner has been strapped with a bomb collar. Detection will start the countdown to detonation. You've been detected. Hurry up and free the prisoner before that collar explodes. The guards are down. Defuse the collar now. You've freed the prisoner. Now escort them to safety.
Well, it's not really too big of a deal there. Also, I wonder because yeah, like we said, like it reset, like the bounties reset. So once they reset, like you can just literally do the easiest one and or whichever one you want. And yeah, that'll do it. What's going on with this guy? All right. Why is he not moving? Don't worry about the freaking bomb blast, you stupid prisoner guy. Run. What is he doing? What the hell is he doing? Is he following us? Is that what's going on? He's acting like a rescue target now. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That freaked me out. I was like, is he glitched? Like, we're just gonna fail this because this dude doesn't want to move.
Thanks to that mine,
Yeah.
we have no idea about its location. Scans indicate the Grenier have a hidden supply cache at this waypoint. Search the area for the...
I saw it first. Alright. One more. I'm assuming it's not in here, but... No, it's not. Okay, good.
No sign of the relic.
Oh yeah, very nice.
The Grenier will not be happy about losing those resources. I'm tracking a Grenier agent in possession of the relic. The officer is nearby. Track them down. There's the officer. Capture them.
And don't kill anybody. Don't kill anybody. Okay, now kill everybody. Don't kill, don't kill, now kill. Hey, Neo B6s times 2. Hey, relics and endo. I will take that. All right, let's Oh, okay. Yeah, send me a glitch pick. Let's get Nightwinder back in here. If you guys are ready, let's do this drawing real quick. Because I do see that there's 10, 11 of us on here, and we got enough people, so we might as well do it. So last chance here, if anybody wants to go ahead and put in exclamation point ticket to join. Orko1243, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. If you're not in, yep, there you go. Get that exclamation point ticket in. Lazy Boy Yang gifted me a sub to Lego My Egg Roll. That's awesome. I don't know how he did that 24 seconds ago. Oh, it must have been yesterday. Oh, sweet. Okay. Well, cool. I just noticed that message. Very cool. All right. And then Oroko, are you on PC? It doesn't actually matter what system you're on. If you win, you win. We got looks like 13 entered. And if there's nobody else, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Boop. Let me check this out right here. Whoa, what am I looking at here? Holy cow. You were like, you were defying gravity. Straight 90 degrees on that rock. That's hilarious. All right, so giveaway is now officially closed for this run. Let's see if... Ah, here we go. And the winner is Mr. Not Proxima. Oh, I totally forgot to share that. Let's see, drawing, bloop. Just so, yep, right there, blue. Not Proxima, you are the lucky winner of drawing number 2. Congratulations. All right, and I'm just going to literally redo this. Okay, so the new one is now open, so everybody can do exclamation point ticket and come back and join in for drawing number 3. And not Proxima when... Not Proxima still on? Yeah, not Proxima. Wait. Were you not with us? You were just with us. Oh, no, no, no. That wasn't no Proxima. My bad. You did, Nightwinder, were you able to get back in?
You pay me in red, I pay you in silver. You come back again soon. Handy with a gun or blade? Cetus needs you. Let's talk.
Those twins, they spent a lot of time with Uncle. Then he vanished. You tell me what it means.
Not sure if he's still in the chat or if he got disconnected or doing other things. And same with Nightwinder. Not sure if his internet went down or if he got disconnected.
Last night, I thought I heard an eidolon howl my name. It sounded like you, Uncle. Isn't that strange? Isn't that strange?
Oh, hey, no worries. Yeah, I just did the drawing there, and lucky winner was not Proxima. Are you done with it? You're over it? Okay. No worries, no worries. Totally understandable.
Heavy hitter like you needs a little snack, yeah?
Oh, is it daytime in like right now? Like 40 seconds? So these are gonna like change out. Oh, 8 minutes. Outer secrets. Oops. Ah, that's the bounty we just did. We did not get that.
They spent a lot of time with Uncle. Then he vanished. You tell me what it means.
Actually, since he's you're getting close. Here, I'm actually going to jump out. Um, well, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. It's just a matter of, I guess, if you get booted. Um, literally, I'm just doing it for Nightwave. So, I mean, there's nothing like I'm farming or anything out of it. Um, yay, the big 100.
The steady blade in certain hands extracts a
So just
tide
bounties
of
and kills
blood
is pretty much
and
all I need.
pain.
I can get myself another potato. Get that potato. Oh, I think this is the one that I got. So I don't think I even got the ones from down there. Oh, Wolfhead blueprint. Oh, I might have to get that. Wolf beacons. Ah, very cool.
That's all from me.
Oh, actually, you have access. So that summons the Wolf of Saturn 6. So he's basically kind of like an assassin, but he's like a big boss dude with a big ass hammer. The thing about it is that he has a chance to drop things that dropped out of the Wolf of Saturn 6 event. So if you're missing, like, there was like a hammer, there's like, I think that, I don't know, there was a couple things that he dropped, and I don't remember what they all are. That's basically the new way to get them. It's actually the only way to get them, as far as I know. But really, as I recall, like the hammer was the one that everybody was looking for. I did see someone drop the Wolf of Saturn 6 beacon on a Steel Path mission that was like really high level, and I was like, why would you do that here of all places? No, 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 no. What do you give me here? I mean, you could just give me like a random crap mod. Like, you don't have to give me like these are probably actually worth platinum. Like you might be giving me more platinum in worth. Just you could just give me like an ammo mod or something, like something you have a ton of. Yes, if anybody, yeah, anybody that's like in the mission that when you use that beacon, it turns into a boss that like everybody, has to fight basically. Now, Proxima, are you sure? Like you don't want to change those out? Like, well, I appreciate it. I mean, I'll take them. Torpedo, the Torrid. I'm not even sure what that is. Torpedo, though, I'm pretty sure I have that. All right. Well, I appreciate it, and I'll do my best to put those to use. No, and thank you for joining me for sure, and congratulations again on winning. And be sure to rejoin. I don't at this point I don't have any limit of like I mean if you won like 3 times in a row I'd probably be like okay yeah like but if you win twice I mean that's just the luck of the draw so feel free to re-enter and go for another 25. We got two drawings left so and then that I should have mentioned too like if you have a lot of platinum you don't need it whatever still enter um because it's a celebration like it doesn't matter to me where it goes so take the platinum, give it to somebody that needs it. That's totally fine by me. It's not like, I'm saying, oh, you have to spend it on something or whatever. Like, no, do what you want with it. If there's somebody that you know that could use it more than you, by all means, enter, take it, give it to somebody. Oh, perfect. Well, I mean, then it seems like you could use it. Fairware, but probably don't need it as much as all some of the others. But again, if you want to join and you know somebody else that could use it, by all means. I have absolutely no problem with that.
You pay me in red, I pay you in silver.
All right, so anybody else want to join for these bounties?
Back again soon.
It's up to you. I'm just running them for Nightwave, so I'm just gonna run the first, like the 3 easy ones. Ah, a worthy goal.
Display your love with a streak of vermilion. I like those eyes with a dash of rare cerulean. I'll present now.
Silverstorm, did you want to
I'm hiring
keep going on that, or
got something. Heavy hit. See you
it's up to
again,
you?
eh, Tino?
Those
Cool.
creeps.
I give you coordinates. You go in. You work. Nobody but you comes out.
Go ahead and
Good?
oh, it's about to reset. You
One
know what?
more
I'm
offer
gonna start
bucket.
this one,
Up to.
and yeah. So when it resets, we can just do the easy one again,
We don't know who could be listening.
just to knock it out quickly.
Near spy lurking in Cetus. As usual, they're short on details. Looking for you to put some pressure on the Grenier out there, so we can find the spy in here.
Kanzu has little information about the spy's identity or location. Collect enough intel to unmask this spy. I suspect the spy is The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it.
Oh, that was...
He's under our control now.
These low-level guys just saws them right in half. That was nice.
More Grenier inbound. Don't let them harm the drone.
Yeah, this is more like it. Get some easy electricity kills. Asthma goes brr. Especially with the wisp buff, jeez.
Stay vigilant.
Oh, this is much easier to get these, It's almost too easy.
More Grenier inbound. Don't let them harm the drone. They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant.
Alright, cool. Now I'll use this Prisma, frickin' Tetra. See if I can't get it a level or two.
More Grenier inbound. Don't let them harm the drone. They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant. Just as I thought, Spy was using that drone to relay information to Grenier Command. You've cut off his line of communication. Raid the Grenier resource vault at my location. You're nearing the armor vault. Take out the surrounding guards. One of them is carrying a data mass, and we'll need that to get inside. They dropped the data mass. Grab it. Good. Now insert that data mass into the console. If they destroy the console, we'll never get the vault open.
Damn, that guy trying to snipe from the distance. Nice. Blow it up. go into the moats? Oh, yeah. Just let the lightning kill him?
Take the
For
resources.
sure.
Radio chatter during that strike gave away crucial details of
I mean, it is basically killing them. These guys are like super low level. They're like level like 7.
Thanks to you, the spy has been unmasked. They're fleeing Cetus on foot. Find them and bring them to me.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to get the 1500 kills also, so I'm like
Officer is nearby. Track them down.
getting the shots and then
Capture them.
trying to get a little bit of extra XP on this Prisma Tetra.
Thank the Unum. Without you, we may have never fought you. You earned this bounty, General.
Oh no! Oh damn it! I did not want to use that. Oh well. Nobody saw that. Ah, yeah, totally. Um, yeah, I'm just thinking. Let me see.
Who have we got on the line?
I mean, I do need
Oh
still
yeah,
quite a few more
I'll have a
kills.
line.
Can I
Coming up
change my
next.
arsenal from here? Yeah, I need to put a form on the Detron, but that can wait. Okay, let us run through. We can run through shit the beginning bounty, but I think we need to do the second one. I was gonna say because I can get enough points probably to grab one
Nobody
too.
but you comes out. Good?
Maybe. Unless this guy's got like vigilant armaments, which is something I would actually like. No, he doesn't.
Couldn't get anyone to take that on. Early lunch for Kanzu.
Yeah, the wolf sledge. Yep, that's the
We've
one.
whispered about some sort of new weapon the Grenier have. They've deployed in bits and pieces to
I mean,
avoid
unless you got other
when
people
it
that
moves
need it.
south.
Like if
I
other
got
people
your
need it, then
back.
by all means,
That's
because
my
I do
job.
have that.
Understand?
Like that's when I started actually. It was like when that event came out, Wolf of Center 6. Like I was totally all up in that. It was actually the event that was after that that I missed. The one with the kid, the infested kid.
The Orican Tower is what protects Cetus from Grenier. We can't give them the
So like
opportunity to
Bam
attack
could
it.
probably use it.
A Grenier science officer. The officer is nearby. Track them down. There's the officer. Capture them.
I'm just saying, if you get other people, oh, you bombed everybody before I captured him.
Thank you, Tenno.
It doesn't really matter,
This science
honestly,
officer has much to tell us
at
about
all.
this project.
Not at all.
An Ostron patrol was able to knock out the Erase control drone. Locate the downed drone before the Grenier. The drone is nearby. Find it and hack it. That's it. The drone is under our control now. Escort it to the extraction point before the enemy can destroy it. More Grenier inbound.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Hold on the drone.
I kind of do the same thing sometimes, especially in the day. Like when I'm at work, if people are streaming, like I'm happy to lurk and support them, you know.
They're sending another wave to take out the drone. Stay vigilant. them harm the drone.
Man, my accuracy with this is not great.
They're sending another wave to take out.
Oh, VTubers? Yeah, totally. I actually have the like program for that. Like, well, it's not. It's probably not the same one they're using. It might. I don't know. Maybe it is. But I was using it for like Halloween because I was like a. It makes you like a dragon and like a werewolf and like some kind of zombie dude. It's fun to mess with, but like I can't imagine doing that like full time. Like it just doesn't seem. Like you might as well just not be on the camera if you're gonna do that. Like why bother having the facade? I mean, some people do make it a little bit like fun. Like one person I saw like had it so that you could like throw stuff at her, which is kind of funny because you're you're like stupid VTuber or whatever, you know. Oh damn, what the hell? These things are like destroying this. I didn't know that was even a possibility. Oh shit. They just destroy. Ha! I can't believe those things destroyed it. I don't think I've ever considered that those things could actually do damage. That's pretty oof. Well, I was just like screwing off too. I was using the Tetra to see if I could shoot those things down. But I didn't realize they were actually damaging the drone. It's kind of hilarious. Whatever. We got... No. I'm... I don't care, dude. It's fine. It's a tier 1 mission. It's like the least biggest deal ever. No, I could have wiped those things out like instantly. I was screwing around with a Tetra, just like firing randomly at them. Whoa, everyone's like floating above the sky. Are they doing this on purpose or is this a glitch? Why can't I stand up there? Am I not special? Can I not defy gravity? Yeah. Ah, cool stuff. All right. Well, not Proxima. Let me know when you are ready. If you don't already have a group, and you know what? I'll probably just do these bounties tomorrow because I mean, it's really not that big of a deal.
Shall we?
That is a possibility as well. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I just have to do two. Like, so not a big deal. You can do that anytime. Here, let's get out of here and yeah. Also, I should actually look at that. Let's see. Wolf of Saturn 6. I haven't seen this thing in a while. Wolf Sledge. Is a... Oh, wait, what? Oh, apparently you have to get all the parts. I didn't realize that. So the blueprint's a 4% drop, and so is the motor. The other two are 13.5. So you need 39 to 40 kills of the wolf in order to get all the parts of the hammer. He also drops a sigil at 2%. Saturn 6 mask. And then he's got a couple mods, but I don't think those mods are anything. 60% to headshot multiplier for sniper. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that's like crazy there. Huh. So yeah, you're gonna definitely need more than one beacon. At some point. I'm pretty sure I have the wolf sledge. That'd be weird if I didn't.
Ordis has been counting stars, operator.
Maybe
All
I...
accounted
Yeah, I
for.
do. Okay. Yeah. It's got a higher base damage than the Tenor Grigori does.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and cut down the.
If you have extra Harrow, what are they, chassis? You're looking for like just money, right? Yeah, Harrow chassis are definitely the way, or these systems, whatever the one is that everyone has a billion of. No wonder people bought like a ton of these. They're like one platinum each, or one credit each. I'll get a few. Oh, look at that floof. Look at that floof. You melted what? No, I don't mean primes. No, I'm talking about the one that you get from like everybody. It's Harrow's something. Wait, I still have Aya. What the hell? Ed, my friend, what's up? Drink your Aya and Kuva. Man, my brain's already melting. Harrow chassis, right here. Like, I already have gathered 39 of these bad boys. Like, there's nothing else to do with them. You're gonna gain shit tons of them. It's the systems that are hard to get. Wait a second. Didn't somebody need gyromag systems? Sweet. I wonder if I could trade those. I don't know. I don't know if those are tradable, but if they are, I might be able to give you a few. How many do you need? Also, you might as well join us for the wolf. The Wharf of Saturn 6. Oh, for the grab mag. Oh, yeah. What? How many is that? I don't even know how many that needs. Is it 2? Yeah, I was thinking about building one of those myself just for the oh, you need 10. Free grab-a-mag for what? So it's anywhere that an assassin would show up. So I don't think there's like a specific place you have to be. Let me see if there's anything on the notes here. Um, so as long as it's not free roam, syndicate, sanctuary onslaught, right? So pretty much any mission that it like. Yeah, yeah, that's true. During the Wolf of Saturn 6. Oh, yeah, that'll work. I don't know if anybody needs a lich, but yeah, that works for me. That should work. Oh my goodness. Few minute loop. Sorry, brain destructing. Luminate, luminate, lumina time. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here.
Vital to enemy
How are you doing
operations
today?
here. Find them and capture them. You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Well, I mean, if anybody else needs
Excellent work. We'll interrogate
needs
the
it, you know.
captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Oh, there you go. So yeah, that event was really cool. Because can you mark him? I have no idea where the hell. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's a beast. Oh, outstanding. I am glad to hear it. Yeah, he used to show up randomly on missions. Like everybody was marked with him during the event. So he'd just show up and start whooping everyone's ass. He'd like show up and you'd be like, "Oh my god, no, it's the Wolf of Saturn 6." I think we got point. Oh, okay. And are you on PC? What level are you? Hey, Crow, what up? How you doing? Oh, he gets beast, man. When that guy summoned him on the Steel Path mission, that's why I was like, what are you doing? Because he was level like 120. I was like, oh man. And you're in PS5? Okay. Nidus Prime. Let me look that up for you because it's been a minute since I did farm him, but I know that that there is a good place to probably to go. So yeah, and anybody that's here, you know, you guys, if you scroll down my page, there's a link to the Tenoverse, and a couple of us stream on it, including Crow, and we are on different systems and we stream at different times. So if you ever need help or things like that, it's a great resource to connect. I definitely recommend it. Let me double check this here for you. Did I just close that? Yes, I did. That's not what I was trying to do. All right, sorry, you said you needed the chassis. So the chassis is dropped only from Neo N18s. And it is the rare drop. So I'm actually going to go ahead and link this here to you. The Warframe wiki page is like a great resource for all this. Um, so that'll show you all the drop rates on all the different missions. And what I would do is probably that looks pretty good. Tyrannus Void is a defense mission, and it drops in them all 3 tiers. Excavation on Earth, B and C rotation. That's okay. Dark Sector Survival on Ceres and Venus. Both have them on B and C rotations if you're leveling up other things. Andy on the Void, Tier A. Survival, so you can stay there for a bit. That's a chance. If you like disruptions, which I don't personally care for, Olympus Mars, rotation A and B at 15%. That's probably your highest bet. But personally, I think the defense mission on Tyrannus Void. Or you could find a kind soul to perhaps hook you up. Uko. Uko. What is Uko? I don't even see Uko on here on this list. Actually, Hepatat Void has a 12.5% chance of dropping it. That's a capture mission on Habitat Void, and pretty quick. So you could run through that like a number of times. Uko Void. Yeah, that's not. I mean, I don't see that on this list. But Hepit also has a lot of like scan targets. Oh man, who needed the Wait, so Bam. Let's okay. Wait. Yeah. Who also needed the Syndicate weapon? He didn't drop. No, he did not drop his stuff. Unfortunately, since that event is ending here pretty soon, it's gonna be hard to stock up on those. But if everybody kind of grabs a couple, we might have a chance of getting it because you need all 4 parts, so it's gonna be a little difficult. It wasn't not Proxima. Was it you that needed the Syndicate weapon? You needed the Gamma Core, right? Not the Gamma Core. The Scan Hammer. Somebody did the damn Scan Hammer. Who needed that? My brain is turning to mush. Bam, I'll see if I can trade you those Gravimag systems. If I can just give you them, then I'll just give you 10. Yeah, I want to say it was like, for some reason, Sincere's coming to mind, but I know it wasn't because Sincere's not doing all that stuff. The hell was it? You need Gyromags? Well, I'm not even sure they're tradable. If they are, then it might be your lucky day. Oh, it was Blissade. It was Blissade that needed it. They're not. Yeah, damn it. Yeah, that would have been right here. Well, crap. I got a nice amount of fish right there. Alright, well, crap. Sorry, man. Alright, well, then I guess we're just gonna have to farm them. I mean, there's nothing else about it. But the question is, but you're gonna have to get your standing up. That's the only problem. I think you have to, right where we're looking, that you have to have, you're gonna have to max your standing on Fortuna in order to do the missions for Profit Taker. Yeah, that's the only way to get them. Or raise your standing with Little Duck, but in order to even talk to Little Duck, you have to have max standing with. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you have to have. You can buy them, but you can only buy them after you've maxed your standing because you need to get to this back room here.
I like to think of this. If we keep meeting like this, people are gonna talk.
Dude, I don't even have max standing with this guy. Oh, because you have to trade Torrids, and Torrids are a pain in the butt to get. Actually, you can trade. What? You can trade. I think I realized that before, but dude, you trade Namor Isoplast? I might have to do some Namor farming just to get farming with Little Duck.
Oi, see anything you fancy?
Yeah, so you can use Ticker to get. You can't trade bonds for Little Duck standing. Yeah, so any of these Solatorids. Yeah, this is the thing right here. Clamora, Propa, and Cetus Brace. That's the combo right there that you want.
You're cool.
But not to Little Duck.
All right, I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm saying to raise because I'm only ranked 4 with Little Duck. Yeah, that's true. That is kind of the way. Yeah, that's just not a thing that I would do. Like, I just haven't like sat there and farmed it. But you're right. I mean, that is the way to do it. So, Bam, when you get ready and you're ready to do, when you max your standing here and you can start doing those missions, let me know. We'll join you on those.
Well, well,
Here comes hope for the hopeless. Give me some good news, Stardust.
And medical bonds, advanced bonds, right there. He's got advanced bonds.
I have other options. You know where
Yeah,
to find me.
like if you're needing bonds up to advanced, because he doesn't sell like because he sells medical and advanced, but he doesn't sell familial or what is the other one? There's one above familial, isn't there? No, he doesn't. Dude, I checked every day during that event. Not once did I see those.
Sparky, did I do anything I'd be ashamed of?
What?
There was only that voice, and I was gone.
What is going on?
The messed up part is, I liked it.
Yeah, I checked literally like every time it rotated, and not once did I see those.
Think over again, and I liked it. With Bella's dead, you'd think Nama would be dusted. They're not. Some took the mask willingly and don't want to let it go. Now someone else is pulling the strings. Nama's here. They're not going away.
That's so weird that she just. I wonder what triggered that. That's very odd. Shelter, medical, advanced, familial. Oh, it's okay. So yeah, okay. So maybe maybe he does, but maybe they are super rare. But I swear I looked all the time and I could not for the life of me like he did not have those at all. Oh, hmm. Crazy. Well, I did not get lucky on that then. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I mean, getting those bonds is definitely good. Like stocking up on them because you need them for standing or if you're ranking things up. They're definitely useful. It is good to have a nice pool of them. Well, you can't. They're not tradable, Crow. That's what we were like talking about. Yeah, Torrids are a different story. Uh, I mean, the Torrids are dropped from those bounty missions also, like from the Profit Taker bounties. You can get them from the different areas on Saturn. So here, I'll show you the. No, not that. Come on. There's a weapon called Torrid. Solar Torrid. Why is that not showing up? For well, we're not talking about Exploiter Orb. We're talking about Profit Taker. I mean, I guess technically Exploiter Orb would drop Torrids. It does drop Torrids. Yeah, we could go through the cave. Yeah, that is a possibility. Oh, really? How do you do that? Like, invite them after the mission starts or something? I don't know. Wow. You got two of these jerk offs at the same time, huh? Bam Bam. Yeah, yeah, Bam's the clan. Oh, I was saying ban. But yes, Bam is in the clan. Bam clan. Clan Bam. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. I do actually need to get going. But Crow, I will wait for you guys to wrap up your transaction there, or at least get a friend request out before I take off, as it is late and I got work in the morning, which is unfortunate. Yeah, so the other downs, I got some bubbleheads. Those are this is all from Steel Path down there. Then you got A10 sculptures. Couple of floofs. And these bottom ones are from syndicates. Wait, where's my... Oh, wait, what? Did I not have? I could have swore I had a... What? You can place these in the orbiter? I had no idea. I thought they were like, you wore these. Huh. Oh. Oh, that's a good place for these. Yes. Holy shit, this floof is huge. Yeah, let's make him huge. What? If you put what on your arsenal, it'll link to all your frames have wings? What? Is there some like select all and then equip a thing? Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing too. Yeah, I gotta put this here somewhere and put it over here. No, I was looking for the could have swore I had a thumper floof. What in the heck? Hmm.
The children tell stories about you, about friends of theirs that you helped to better lives far from here. They have a pride in them now that I'd never seen before.
The wings put it in my arsenal? Oh, so when you go into the arsenal, it looks like that has wings. Is that what you're saying? Ah, I gotcha. I gotcha. I don't know where the spot is. The sweet spot is. And it's probably a little high if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah,
Well,
definitely needs to be lower.
operator. Now get out there and cut down the and make the Lotus proud.
What? Yeah, probably scale that back to normal. Yeah, there you go. It's about right. Oh, okay. So it looks like you have yours a bit forward. I love how it like wonks out. It's like, can you not? Let's do fight with the camera here. Okay. Like, is that's still too far back? Oh, you know what it is? It's backwards. That's why. Haha. I was like, why is it made to be like out so far? Yeah, that's more like it. Ah, we're close. We're getting there. It just needs to be a little bit lower. Or it needs to be scaled back, maybe. It's backwards again. Hi. This is it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Oh now you're in the right place. Now is my Warframe in the way of my camera free roam? Good lord. Come on. There you go. That's not bad. I mean, it probably could be a little bit higher. I mean, it's not backwards this time. It's just low. There's an advanced mode? I didn't know this. Oh. What? Incremental. Grid snap? Oh, that didn't help me at all. Grid. Wait. I mean, I think it pretty much had it. It just needs to be either bigger or it needs to be taller. And I think bigger might be the easier way. Oh, don't you do that. Oh, you son of a bitch. Push back just a hair. Just a hair. Don't turn, tilt. Like what? Is the ground not even right there? Can I sand the ground right there? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Why? Why must you do this to me? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. I mean, it's pretty good. That does look like where wings would go. It should be a little taller. It should be a little. Damn it. All right, last time. Last time. And then I say screw it. And I will come back to it tomorrow. Yeah. That's pretty good. I mean, it could still be a hair up. Actually, no, that's about, I mean, it's about right. I mean, maybe just a hair. Hmm. On her, it actually looks like that's where it should be. I don't know. I say for now, close enough. Good, good. Now I can sleep easy. Okay. Good God. Yeah. All right. I am beat. My brain has melted officially. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I do appreciate you. I will be back on tomorrow night, probably around 7, 8 p.m. my time. If you haven't joined the drawing, Not Proxima was our winner of this one, so exclamation point ticket to join in on the next one. And I hope you have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take care. Oh, and yeah, we'll send you guys to somebody. Who are we sending? Oh, Spedix is the one. We'll send you over to him. That dude's pretty cool. Have a good night, guys.